Hello and welcome back to the Taylor Seminars, where we talk about how Taylor Swift turns life into poetry. My name is Hannah, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Exquisite. Hello.
Hello, Hannah.
Before we get into Coney Island on Evermore, I think we need to do a little detour, a little run it back to our last episode, Dorothea, because what happened, Exquisite?
Oh boy. So Selena went on her husband's podcast
Selena
and was like,
Gomez, to be specific.
yeah, Selena Gomez. And she was like, Dorothea is about me. And then we proceeded to get like 36 hours of discourse. And I only saw parts of it because I have a job.
Same.
And Hannah also has a job. But we got tagged. Everybody wants to know our opinion. Like,
So it's very funny because
feel like
in the episode, we were pretty explicit about saying we don't think Dorothea's about Selena. It's about Taylor or this Taylor persona. There may have been moments that were inspired by Selena, specifically Your Queen selling makeup in magazines. Ooh.
mm,
And I think I still stand by that.
I still stand by it. It's about Selena in the same way August is about Taylor. You know, like it autofiction is autofiction, right? So she got her Selena and it's also like,
Wait, so explain
that's
that.
her friend. She
Like by auto, because if it's autofiction,
like,
is it autofiction about Selena?
no, like as in it autofiction means like real life, but also written as fiction. So yes, about Selena, but not like Selena is partially inspiring it. Sure, why not? That doesn't even really change the meaning of it, because we also know that Dorothea is connected to the damn season. Taylor told us this herself.
In the album booklet.
And exactly. No, actually, she texted me. No, so like, yeah, sure, it's about Selena, but when we look at our songs, we look at what the lyrics have for us and what they say, and then how Taylor's connected them to other songs. So she never mentioned Selena Gomez's name, so it's not about her in that sense.
In that sense, I think, yeah, I just want us to be careful about how we talk about it, because it is possible for someone to be the muse inspiration of a song, but still not have it be about them. My favorite example is actually the song Enchanted, which was apparently written because Taylor Swift ran into the singer of Owl City, Adam something, at a party.
Something like that, isn't it?
And hey, Fireflies is so good. So where she had a moment where she's like, oh my gosh, like I had this moment where I had someone and it felt so magical. And in that moment, I was like, I made up this entire like world for us where maybe you're in love with someone else. And oh my goodness. And yet I do not think anything about that song is actually about Mr. Adam, right? I think it was just like, oh, I had this one burst of inspiration in this moment. I ran to a corner and started singing into my phone. I don't know if there were voice memos back then, but like I was scribbling notes, and it became this full-fledged song that, yes, had a spark somewhere, but doesn't mean it's about him.
Yeah. And also, like, sure. Selena knows Taylor. So if Taylor was like, yeah, but the real thing that nobody is focusing on is that Taylor wrote a song called Family during the Reputation era.
Ooh.
And I would like to hear it. So when those Rep Vault tracks come out, we will be there.
Yeah, I feel like the Dorothea discourse overshadowed the fact that we have another song that could potentially be released in the next few years. But yeah, congrats to Selena on being one of the people who now for sure has a song written about her, or maybe even songs. And we are so glad that more people listened to Dorothea over the last few days, because it kind of had its little cultural moment.
Yep. Okay, now to real heavy hitters.
Whoa. Dorothea's my girl. Whoa.
Okay. okay, but we need to talk about real diamonds. We need to talk about real places
I wish you
also
guys
that
could see my
exist.
face. But anyways, we will
We
continue.
need to talk about real places that exist where real people, real stories, real life. We're talking about Coney Island.
We are talking about Coney Island. This is the what? Oh gosh, I don't remember the track number. This is another track on Evermore. Um, I'm like frantically trying to scroll down this like thing to find the track list. I know someone is yelling at me right now, like through their headphones. It is track 9 of Evermore. It is a one of the songs that is a feature, a duet, you might even say, featuring the National, specifically Matt Berenger of the National, with Taylor doing her back and forth, very reminiscent of Exile on Folklore. Produced by Bryce and Aaron Dessner, so double Dessner brothers, and I believe Taylor Swift. Let me see.
I think she's also a producer on it.
Yep.
But Taylor's
Oh
a
no, it was.
producer on like.
Oh, I think it's
songs.
just produced by them. Coney Island
Oh wow!
was produced by just.
She let the twins produce it.
Yeah, she did let the twins produce it. But the writers are Taylor Swift, William Bowery, Bryce Dessner, Aaron Dessner. So we are going.
Yep. So let's hop in. Well, Hannah, what's Coney Island? Where's Coney Island?
Coney Island is an amusement park in New York City. Specifically, I believe it's in Brooklyn, but I'm going to look it up. Where is Coney Island, I ask you?
I'm not a Yankee,
so it is Brooklyn. Thank goodness. And it's very famous for having this like pier that sticks into the Atlantic Ocean. It's got a Ferris wheel. I'm quite sure it has a carousel. It has roller coasters. It's got arcades and prizes. It's a very fun place to go in the summer, especially when it's hot. Everyone can go to the beach. You go on the pier. You go on the sand, et cetera, et cetera. So very popular place. I do believe it like closes in the winter because obviously snow and nobody wants to be outside. But yeah, that is Coney Island. Should I jump in?
Yeah, you should.
Break my soul in two looking for you, but you're right here. If I can't relate to you anymore, then who am I related to? And if this is the long haul, how'd we get here so soon? Did I close my fist around something delicate? Did I shatter you?
Wow, I low-key, tears immediately sprung to my eyes. Hello?
I will say this was one of the songs, when you first heard it, on my first listen, I was like, oh shit, this is it. And then granted, that happened like 3 or 4 more times after this song. This is it. But this is it. These metaphors and wordplays, every single line. Like what? Like every single one is a punch to the. First, it's the face, and then it's the jaw, and then it's the stomach.
Get off me,
literally.
Taylor, please give me a break. Please give me a break. No, listen.
Go back to that first line.
Break
go.
my soul in two, looking for you. But you're right here. She's literally tearing herself apart, trying to find her person, and they're standing right in front of her, allegedly. Like, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for the other half of my soul. I'm ripping myself apart, like doing all this work. But you're right here. So why am I doing that?
Yeah, I feel like there's so many ways we can kind of analyze this. Like, for me, one of the images I get is like, I'm looking for you everywhere, and you're right here. Like, but are you actually all here? Like, are you, maybe you're physically here, but you're not actually like mentally, spiritually connected to me, right? Or I'm looking for you, but you're also everywhere in my life. Like, you're not here physically, and I'm in my life. I'm trying to find you again, but you're actually surrounding me and smothering me everywhere. It's just
low-key the maroon of it all, if you will. I see everything now. Yep. The maroon of it all.
Yeah.
We gotta keep. We're only on the first line.
But I will say the biggest thing is that they are not in the same room. There's no connection. There's a break.
Mhm.
Like, haha, literally.
Which is
Right?
immediately tell me why she knew like this had to be a duet. Like you can tell, like Taylor songs, like she'll have her songs where there are breaks, like there's an immediate difference, and then she'll have her songs where she's like, there is such a divide. I need somebody else on this track with me. Hello,
Yeah.
Exile, which we will get there when we get there when we get there.
Yeah. But yeah, what a crazy line to break your soul into, like, to the innermost part of you, the humanity, the thing that makes you you. You rip it apart. And even then, there's no way to reconnect you and me.
Ooh. Or like, you break it in two, so it's two perfect halves, right? They're twin halves, and she's like, I'm looking at you, you're supposed to be my other twin half of my soul. Where are you at? You're not
Oof.
there.
Yeah.
Did the twin flame blues paint you blue?
Yeah. The separation is so wide. It's
I was looking for
insurmountable.
you inside me, but you're outside me. Like you're over here. Like you're
Yes.
right there. You're not.
Ugh.
They're
And
so. Anyway.
and if I can't relate to you anymore, then who am I related to? So if I can't,
Literally.
so yeah, the
Go.
wordplay with relate is crazy. Like if I can't, understand you, if I can't empathize with you, connect with you, be on the same page than you, then I'm disconnected from everything. Then who am I related to? Like literally like family
Like
blood, but also just
I
like
like.
my
Yeah.
connection to our family, our friends, the world. Nothing. I'm unmoored, you might say.
Exactly. I'm unmoored. I don't even have like again like those familial bonds. I can't even like if it's not you and me. Like, do I even have a brother? Do I have like who? Do I have cousins? Who am I? Who am I?
Yeah.
I've lost my sense of self because you were supposed to be my other soul part. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. You want to do the next one?
Okay, so like we have to explain what a long haul is. So typically, long haul literally means like long distance, right? But when someone says I'm in it for the long haul, they're in it. They're like, I'm going to be in it with you forever, right? Like
Correct.
it's you and me. That's my whole world, type forever. And so she's like, okay, we got to the forever. Like if this is the long haul, how did we get here so soon? Like, and it came really quickly. The ending part, because you say the long haul and you don't see an ending. And she's like, "Hey, so this is the long haul. How did we get here so fast?
Yeah,
Like,
because
thought this was gonna be a long time."
exactly, it's like, for example, long haul trucking, right? Like it's like, oh, I got to take this car across the country, take my stuff across the country. How do we? And you're like, oh, that's a week, 2 weeks. So in a relationship, you're like, oh, this is decades, lifetimes. But whoa, what do you mean? We've reached the point where now I have to unload my stuff and like start over new. Like, no, thank you.
Like, we're at the end. Where'd the end come from? How'd that happen?
How did
I
it end?
blinked. I blinked.
How did it end?
Literally, I don't know. I can't even tell you. Like, I don't know. Anyway, let me hold it in. I'm still. We're only on the first verse.
Yeah.
Ugh.
In fact, I feel like she's kind of getting closer and closer, trying to figure out, like, to sift through very how did it, try to put these pieces and figure out why they fell apart, right? Did I close my fist around something delicate? Like, did I shatter? Like, was it me? Like, was it you? Was it, I was just trying to protect this, right? I was just trying to hold your hand, but all of a sudden you shattered. Like, what?
Look, she's holding on so tight. Listen, my white knuckle dying grip. Like she was holding on, and she's like, "Wait, around something delicate? Is it cool that I said all that?" Like, oh no, she held too tight and it broke in pieces.
To me,
Shattered into my
I feel like in this reading, I don't even feel like she did anything bad. I don't think it was a white knuckle dying grip. I think she was just trying to hold his hand, like, squeeze my hand 3 times as you're about to, like, just
We
right.
don't really know how tight she was holding.
Yeah, why are you shattering, bro, or sis, whoever?
Did I in the like, because we know Evermore comes before Midnights and before she starts excavating, and she's like, this is low-key the beginning of those, like, am I the problem here musings.
It's possible, yeah. But
Anyway,
go ahead, do the chorus.
and I'm sitting on a bench in Coney Island wondering, where did my baby go? The fast times, the bright lights, the merry-go. Sorry for not making you my centerfold over and over. Lost again with no surprises. Disappointments, close your eyes, and it gets colder and colder when the sun goes down.
Yep. So we have this person sitting on a bench. I think it's the summer's over. It's ended. Maybe there's still like it's the last weekend. There's still some tourists, right? But she's sitting there and she's like, "Why am I alone in this place that's filled with families?" Right? Kids stuffing their face with cotton candy and popcorn, and there's all these people and all these bright lights and fun happening around me, but I'm by myself.
Mhm. Yep, I'm by myself. And literally, she's thinking, like, wait, where did my baby go? Like, where are you at? What happened? It's literally, how did it end? What the heck? I love the imagery of the fast times, the bright lights, the merry-go, because she's literally describing Coney Island, like all of these, like everything's moving fast, it's bright and glittery, there's a merry-go-round, but it's also like a descriptor of the relationship. Like
Yeah.
they maybe moved fast. There were bright lights. Whenever Taylor says bright lights in a song, she's typically talking about like public paparazzi, blah blah, right? The bright lights and the merry-go. Literally, the image of a merry-go-round being used for a relationship, like merry-go as in happy-go-lucky, but also we're going in circles.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. You get on and get off at the same horse.
Yeah, and she's like, it's almost like a montage because it's got these like commas, and she's watching this montage and is like, sorry for not making you my centerfold. As in, the centerfold is the middle of a book, so she's like, sorry I didn't make you the center of all of this happening.
Yeah, and a centerfold especially is like in a magazine. That's where you'll have like the widest fashion spread. So usually that's like the money image or the money interview or feature. And so
Yep.
you weren't the cover model slash, because the cover models can often be the centerfold, right? That's where like you'll get like the full body picture of the actress or actor. So there is again this apology there, right? Like we had the did I close my fist around something delicate? Did I shatter you? Which also reminds me of Afterglow. Why'd I have to break what I love so much or whatever?
Like what I love so much.
Yeah, and then now we have this other sorry for not making you my centerfold. So there's like this apology going on here. And then she goes, and then she decides to excavate more.
Yes, over and over. She's like, I didn't make you my centerfold again and again. I just realized that. I did, and I love the lost again with no surprises
Yeah.
because she's like, I'm lost, but I've been lost. Like I be lost all the
Yeah,
time.
I'm not surprised this happened to me again, that I'm adrift and not relating to anyone and alone. But I'm not surprised. That's just me. Hi, I'm the problem.
Yeah, and it also reminds me of like I've never been to Coney Island, but I have been to places kind of similar, and you know, like boardwalk games, and it's like you play the same. They're basically all the same type of games, right?
Yeah.
Like you spray with the water. It's all rigged against you, so it's not a surprise when you lose, right? You're doing it over again. You're not surprised, and you just like you're disappointed. You close your eyes, and you're like, okay, it's getting cold. It's time to leave. Like, okay, sun's
Wait,
going down.
I like this dual meaning we're having about the lost, right? I thought of it as lost as like I'm lost like almost physically, or like I have no bearing, like I don't know where my bearings in life anymore because because you're gone. But you're saying like I've lost the game also. I'm a loser again.
Yep, I lost again.
I love that. I love that.
And it's not a surprise, right?
Nope.
And it's like disappointments because I'm disappointed because I've lost again. Just close your eyes. Like, I don't know. Like, it's getting cold.
Yep.
The sun's going down.
Yeah, it's almost an acceptance of me being a lost loser, right? Like, and this is just it. This is what it is. It just gets colder and colder. The sun's going down. This happened to me before. It's gonna happen again. This is my merry-go, right? Like this.
Literally, come one, come all. It's literally happening again. We're at the circus.
Oh my! We're at the circus. Oh my gosh! She's like the freak show at like a circus at like a.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wow.
Wait.
Wow. Wow, Coney Island.
Wait. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna unpack a lot more of this because I have so many more thoughts, but we'll get back to it. Let's continue. Now this is Matt Berninger from the National singing. The question pounds my head. What's a lifetime of achievement if I pushed you to the edge, but you were too polite to leave me? And here Matt and Taylor sing together. And do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there? Now back to just Matt. Will you forgive my soul? And then together, when you're too wise to trust me and too old to care.
Uh,
Let me keep going. Let me
okay,
keep going because then
literally.
you can do the bridge.
Keep going.
This is now Taylor singing because we were like the mall before the internet. It was the one place to be. The mischief, the gift-wrapped suburban dreams. And then together, sorry for not winning you an arcade ring. Then just Taylor. Over and over, lost again with no surprises. Disappointments, close your eyes and it gets colder and colder when the sun goes down.
Ugh. Let's start. Okay, before we start though, I like to think that the parts where they sing at the same time, like they're literally processing the same thing. So I like to imagine a music video where like you have Taylor on the bench and then he's on the bench, and then when they start singing at the same time, they're like they're on different sides of the bench, and the editing makes them sit together even though they're not sitting
Oh, I
together
love that.
because they're thinking the same things. Yeah, I'm such a visual person. Yeah. No, but like listen, the question pounds my head as it's in his head. Low-key, he probably drunk. Like this is giving hangover, like drunk in love. After being drunk in love, they're hungover. Anyway,
You don't think this is a
so
post-breakup drunk hungover?
yeah, like yes, post
Okay,
breakup
I see.
drunk
Yeah,
hungover.
got it.
Get drunk in love. Yeah.
Not drunk in love, drunk out of love.
No, look, they were drunk in love before.
Oh, I
And
see.
then once they're not in love anymore, they're hungover.
Got it.
Hannah, you don't drink enough. We'll go
No,
drink you on Disney World soon.
I'm saying we just gotta clarify the language, but we got it. They
Anyway,
were drunk in love.
Yeah, and then they're no longer drunk because they're not in love anymore.
Yep.
So there's no more love to get drunk on. So now you're just hungover, and you got a question pounding your head. What's a lifetime of achievement if I pushed you to the edge, but you were too polite to leave me? That's the whole question. That's the question that's stuck in his head.
Mm-hmm. What's
Like,
the point of
what is
all these accolades?
Exactly. If I kept pushing you away and pushing, but you were too polite to let me go. It's low-key giving Renegade. I broke his heart because he was nice from Midnight Rain. You squeeze my hand as I'm about to leave. Because what is that other one? Literally the other song where she's like, you was too nice, so I literally had to, it was I broke my own heart because you were too polite to do it, from Suburban Legends.
Which is crazy because we're gonna talk about that later.
We'll get there soon. But look, I pushed you to the edge, but you were too polite to leave me because, like, listen, like we were in love, and I'm literally pushing all your triggers. I am like, I'm getting all these awards. I'm like winning all these. I'm winning all these. Like, if we're staying on Coney Island, right? I'm the one who's winning all the things. Like, it may be rigged, but somehow I'm winning the ring toss or whatever, right? And you were just too polite. Like, I'm too busy playing these games and winning these awards, and I'm not realizing like my date's getting bored, but they're too polite to leave the date, so they're just watching me.
It also reminds me a little bit of Tolerate It, right? Where like this man is so older and wiser and smart, and he's reading books, but then she just can't take this dagger in me and remove it, right? She just sits there and watches him. Like, what's the point of that relationship if she's that small?
Ugh. And then them singing together, because again, you have Taylor's persona that she's singing from that was asking the question, did I close my fist around something delicate and sorry for not making you my centerfold? And he's asking the question, but you were too polite to leave me. I pushed you to the light. Like, what's the point? And they're both going, and do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, rogue, like, rogues are like criminals.
Usually, yeah, they're usually like
but sometimes like
sneaky,
yeah,
cut purses or
you can pick locks.
pickpockets. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe. But also like kind of like a bad boy, like a rascal, you know, like roguish grin, that kind of vibe.
And if you play D&D, like your rogues are the ones that like they do the pickpocketing. They're
They're
a
the
little messy. They're typically
backstabbers.
like
Yeah.
chaotic, neutral, or maybe evil. It depends
Yeah,
on the genre.
daggers and
But it's like, do you
cloaks.
miss? Oh, knew he was a robber first time that I saw him,
Through all of our
or
cloaks and
whatever.
throughout all of our cloaks and our daggers, because it's morning now, it's brighter now. Like those are very rogue-like behaviors.
Exactly. So like, there's all these descriptors. If you go back to Lover, right, and even Reputation, of this, like, they're messy. They're like, they're car thieves. They're Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Right. So do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise? So I slowly brought you in with me. To coax something is to like treat, like you take it, like you very slowly convince it to come with you. Like if you have a skittish cat and you like lay down food and you like back away from it and just let it eat till it gets near you and is like used to you feeding it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you can bring it home. It's like, look at all this free food. Who coaxed you into paradise and then left you there? Like, I abandoned you in paradise by yourself. Sorry, I left all I knew. You left me at the house.
So sad.
I can't get into so long learning. I can't get into so long learning right now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
And then, will you forgive my soul when you're too wise to trust me and too old to care? Right? Like, will there be happiness after you?
Look. And also, I have this thing where I get older, but just never wiser, by the way.
Yeah. And also,
but no, like, keep going. You go.
Also, if you look at songs like Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda in the future, right? Like, maybe you're never going to forgive him because you were a bad person.
You're too wise to trust me because you know better, right?
Yeah.
You know. Oh, it's literally directly connected to the line before. You're too wise to let me coax you back into paradise.
Yeah.
And you are too old to even be coaxed. You're not going to fall for the same tricks.
Yeah.
And you're too old to like look at it anymore. You're like, I'm not doing that. I'm not young. When I was young, we could play this cat and mouse. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah. Even like,
and it's like, will you forgive me for abandoning you?
Yeah. Even I think it goes back a lot to All Too Well 10-minute version, right? After 3 months in the grave, right? He comes back and he's like, please take me back, right? And then the way that she at the end is very scathing. Did the twin flame bruise paint you blue?
Paint.
And this idea that, yeah, like she's still.
I mean, and you know, Coney Island is in Brooklyn, and when your Brooklyn broke my skin and bones.
Yep, there we go.
I'm a soldier. She's returning half her weight. I'm so much older and wiser.
Yep.
And, anyway, and I love the line that's in the change chorus, the shifted chorus of, because we were like the mall before the internet. It was the one place to be.
Yep. We were we were at the center of it all. Like the world was our oyster. The world was our mall.
Exactly. And if we have young listeners, I'm on the young side too, but I remember the mall. Okay, Hannah. Anyway, what I mean by this is I remember going to the mall before iPhones existed, or well, before everybody like had an iPhone, you know, flip phones were a thing, and it would be packed. And I remember thinking, I can't wait to grow up where I can be in the mall by myself. And even as a teenager, we would go to the mall, but you could tell, like, you know, malls are dying off. But if you like look at all like the older TV shows that are set in the ancient days of the 90s.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And like there was that one TV show that was a Canadian cartoon called 16, and they literally just were 16 years old and they worked at the mall and they hung out. I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Yep.
Hannah, you remember the mall before the internet.
I do remember the mall before the internet, and it was, and I grew up in the San Fernando Valley, which is where mall culture like came from, like Clueless and all of that. And yeah, you just hung out at the mall, kids with nowhere to go but some money, so you could go to the food court, you could go to Hot Topic and try to be cool, and you would get gifts for yourself, your friends, whoever. And it was like, yeah, perfect suburban life. Like that was the goal, right? To go to the mall.
Literally, yeah. It was one place to be. The mischief of the mall, the gift wrap suburban dreams, which is like malls in suburbia. They go together.
Yeah. Yeah,
they go together real bad.
And I think the two things go together. It's the mischief is like, the youthfulness of being at the mall, right? Like your kids are doing dumb things at the mall, but then also like, but we would also like grow up and this would be the mall we go to with our kids, right? It's this idea of like, this was our plan. We had a future, right? The youth now and then the growing old together. But they did not grow old together because they were not together because there was no arcade ring exchanged.
Yep, there was no arcade ring exchange. And also, this connects back to the earlier of the Lost Again. And literally, it happens here on the over and over again, Lost Again with no surprises. Like, they literally could not win the game. Like, nope. Low-key, I can't win the game. Like, nope. I can't get the things on... I can't get the rings on the bottles or whatever that game is that I also really suck at. Sorry, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Over and over. I lost again. I couldn't get that ring.
Yep.
And they both say it. So it can work with that double meaning.
I like that a lot. And now they're just
also the other meaning.
What other meaning?
The one the what's the lifetime of achievement? Like I keep winning all this stuff and not giving you anything. So like I may have won an arcade ring, but I didn't win you an arcade ring. I may have won one for me.
You want to do the bridge?
Mm-hmm. Of course I do. What? Were you waiting at our old spot in the tree line by the gold clock? Did I leave you hanging every single day? Were you standing in the hallway with a big cake? Happy birthday? Did I paint your bluest skies the darkest gray? A universal way. And when I got into the accident, the sight that flashed before me was your face. But when I walked up to the podium, I think that I forgot to say your name.
Oof.
This picture she's painted. Also, the all too well of it all that I think like I subconsciously registered. But saying it out loud, I'm like, wow, the all too well 10-minute version of it all. The red of it all.
There's a lot in here. So first we have the woman persona saying to the male persona, did you just wait for me? Like, I never showed up, right? You were waiting at our old spot, at some forest, edge of a forest somewhere. I don't know why there's a gold clock there, but sure. But he waited every single day and she didn't go, right?
I mean, also, like, I guess there's also why is there a clock in the trees? But also the clock in the trees, like literally the ticking of the clock. Like you can see how late they are, right? There is the midnights of it all, midnight, with the gold clock. Like wow. I had a thought and I've lost it. I will remember it soon. But literally in the tree line by the gold clock, like time is ticking out. I know what I was thinking of. The goddess of timing once found us beguiling.
Yep.
Peter was lying. The waiting of it all. Waiting. Anyway.
Yeah, and then
did I leave you hanging?
And then the next scene was the male persona now saying to the female persona, were you standing in the hallway with the big cake happy birthday? But I wasn't there, so did I paint your bluest skies the darkest gray?
Like,
He
oh my
left
God.
her
But
hanging.
also, yes, and also the red of it all
Oh yeah. This
is
is the
supposed to
moment
be
I
fun
knew.
turning 21. The moment I knew, and literally the moment I knew, and it was slow motion sitting there in my party dress, and they're all laughing and asking me about you, and they're singing happy birthday to you, and you're not even here. So what's the point? You should have been there.
Mm-hmm.
Did I paint your bluest skies the darkest gray? Which is also low key. That feels like Dear John
Oh
to
yeah.
me.
Oh yeah.
Uh, but we even get some Speak Now thrown in,
Mm-hmm.
right? You paint me a blue sky, then go back and turn it to rain.
Yep.
Oh, did I paint your blue skies the darkest gray? Low key, the maroon of it all. Remember in Maroon, I was like, she's seeing all the shades of this old relationship all throughout her new relationships over and over again. Hello, real eyes, real eyes.
And then this crazy line, a universe away.
Ugh. And I think they both sing that
They
together.
do. That is the one line they sing together in this bridge.
Ugh, a universe away. Like they're both are because both of them are remembering times where they left the other hanging, right?
Mm-hmm.
It again, I'm thinking of Peter. Because they what is it? No, am I thinking of Chloe and Oops? The one where is it just enough to just float in your orbit?
Chloe.
Can we watch her? Yeah, that's Chloe. Um, Chloe and her friends, Chloe and the gang. I'm a universe away. Like we are on different sides of the galaxy, and we're still thinking about it.
But that's also
And
Peter.
then it's also Peter. Oh my God. Anyway,
Mm-hmm. Because of
and
the
again,
where we both did the best we could do underneath the same moon in different galaxies.
ah,
I think I
ah,
just broke your brain. Are you
and
okay?
no, I'm good. I'm good. And then all I think about, and when I got into the accident, do you remember when we hit the brakes too soon? 20 stitches in the hospital room. But anyway, Taylor loves a good accident song.
Mm-hmm.
And in Out of the Woods, the accident ends the relationship. Here, the male persona gets into an accident, and when their life flashes before their eyes, it is her face
Mm-hmm.
that flashes. The sight that flashed before me was your face. I thought I was gonna die. And then she goes, but when I walked up to the podium to accept my award, whatever award, I didn't even think of you. I forgot.
Yep.
So near death, I think about you. But in my brightest moments, at the peak of the mountain or whatever, I don't. We're universes away. Universe away. Literally, one universe, you're about to die. Next universe, I'm like reaching my peak, living life at this fullest. And you're thinking about me and I'm not thinking about you. That's crazy. They're literally on opposite sides.
Yep. Yep. It's it's a crazy song. We're gonna go more meta and not more meta, more macro in a little bit. But yeah, it's and then we have this chorus again. I'm on a bench in Coney Island, wondering where did my baby go? The fast times, the bright lights, the merry-go. Sorry for not making you my centerfold. Over and over, lost again with no surprises, disappointments. Close your eyes and it gets colder and colder when the sun goes down. And the outro, when the sun goes down, the sight that flashed before me was your face. When the sun goes down, but I think that I forgot to say your name over and over. Sorry for not making you my centerfold. The interesting thing is that the outro, they're both singing it together. There's no back and forth. So to me, it's like, oh, like
Yep.
y'all did this to each other. Like,
Exactly. And it's like they come to this realization of instead of like when the sun goes down, it gets colder and colder, like they're like, wait a minute.
yeah,
Even though near death I'm thinking about you, I'm forgetting to say your name in the important moments. And this is why it fell apart. Like, I think that I forgot to say your name over and over again.
yeah,
Sorry, I didn't make you the center of my life. I didn't make you, and maybe you shouldn't make just one person the entire center of your life. I don't know. That's a good thing. But
yeah. I
like
mean,
in those moments, I only think about you at bad times.
yeah, yeah.
Low key.
I mean,
Not the good ones though.
I think that one of the things that I really like to connect this song to is that from the line, I'm sitting on a bench in Coney Island wondering where did my baby go? Because that wondering is literally so much of Taylor's discography, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's always thinking and remembering and wondering. And one of the wonders is Chloe, going back to our good friend Chloe and Sam and Sophia and Marcus, right? She says, like, so if you want to break my cold, cold heart, just say I loved you the way that you were. If you want to tear my world apart, just say you've always wondered. And then at the end, it says, 'cause I wonder, will I always wonder, right? And she does this all the time, even in The One, right? I'm doing good, I'm on some new shit. And she's acting all she's fine, but she's like, hey, but pardon me for digging up the
It
grave.
could have been fun.
Yeah, pardon me for digging up the grave another time, but wouldn't it, do you wonder?
Listen, she's low key curious George. She's always thinking about something. Like we're a flashback on a film roll in that one screen in our town.
Yeah.
She's wondering. She's wondering, like, what could have happened if I didn't
If
if I didn't do this, if I didn't do this,
if you
if
think
I
about
did this,
it,
if I took this route.
ruin the friendship also fits this.
Hannah, my mind literally was just about to say, all of this wondering literally leads to the point of ruin the friendship, where she's like, I just gotta start taking choices because they're gonna haunt me if I don't.
Right, where she's like, you gotta risk it sometimes, otherwise. Yeah. And so I think it's, but to do a different song on Showgirl, there is a song where I think she does kind of realize she should stop wondering, and it's not ruin the friendship. Do you know what it is?
Is it where she thinks she should stop wondering?
All right,
is it life of? I want to say.
No,
you gotta give me a hint.
I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
We lie back. A beautiful, beautiful time lapse.
Okay, eldest daughter.
Ferris wheels, kisses, and lilacs, and things I said were dumb, 'cause I thought that I'd never find that beautiful, beautiful life that shimmers that innocent light back like when we were young. Right? And my friend Ariana pointed this out to me the other day, and that's the reason why I'm bringing it up, is like, she's always wondering, and especially wondering about her past, because that's the youth, right? But maybe the hope is that, look, I did dumb things in the past, but I can have this beautiful, beautiful life now, like when we were young, and I don't have to wonder anymore.
She doesn't have to think about it. But also, I love and things I said were dumb, because in this song, they're not winning the arcade ring. She's like losing. Disappointments. It's no surprises because it was a dumb game. Like, it was stupid. Whatever. It's no surprises. I'm not even really disappointed. And she's like, haha, things I said were dumb. But I only said it because I didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't going to win that damn arcade ring. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and I also love this bridge connection too, because we also have the merry-go-round with the Ferris wheel, right? Now we have this, we go back to like this fun, fair atmosphere, but in a new light. Ferris wheels also don't go anywhere, but at least you go up and down.
And again, I'm just sitting on a bench and I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, where did my baby go? I know where my baby go. They finally pushed me to the edge, or they just didn't show up.
Yep.
One thing about Taylor, if you can track in her songs when and how people show up, like, do they show up? Didn't she mash up My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys in Coney Island?
She did.
Or did I make that up?
I think she did. Yeah, that one. That was an oof.
An interesting thing to do.
Yeah.
Such an interesting thing to do. Of like,
let's talk about it. So clearly, this song, you and I have alluded to lots of different relationships that she's referenced in other songs and connected it to this song, right? And I think that is, I think this is a clear example of a mixed muse before we started calling things mixed muses after TTBD, but where it's about just the things that break you apart in a relationship, the things that break apart in a relationship. And it goes both ways. But yeah, we see, yeah, like you said, songs from Speak Now, songs from Bread, 1989, hints of future turmoil that in Midnights and Beyond as well. What do you think about kind of the putting to like kind of the meta-ness of this song?
I think I do think it's like a connector. The same way like a bench is where you like sit and reflect and you chill. This song, low key, centerfold of her discography, if you really peep it, if you really like think about it.
Mm,
Because it can go either way. Like your baby could show up at your special place together, or they could not. You can make someone your centerfold, or you could not. You know, what a good song.
yeah,
What a good song. Again, I like that it ends on the apology of sorry for not making you my making you my centerfold.
yeah,
Um sorry for not making you my centerfold. Like they're like they could there's a lot of apologies, but the only apology they could make is like I'm sorry I didn't make you I didn't appreciate your value at the moment that I had you.
mm,
Because
yep,
look, when the sun goes down, the sight that flashed before me was your face. So when it gets dark, I think about you. But when the sun goes down, but I think that I forgot to say your name. Like at the end of the day, I didn't say your name, and that's what it was. Where'd
yeah,
my baby go? They didn't show up because I didn't call for them.
yep, yep. And I think sometimes the wondering, and I think wondering, it can be good and it can be bad. Sometimes you wonder too much and you get bored and then you start drowning in the Blue Nile, right? No good.
Sometimes I said sometimes you wander so much you end up in the forest and not the good forest.
Yes. And sometimes you wonder and it's just silly, right? Like, everybody wonders what it would be like to love you, right? Silly things. Um, but sometimes you get really sad, like the end of Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, right? Um, but yeah, there's a lot. I think that's kind of the reason why I think this song also resonates a lot is because we've all been there, at the crossroads, wondering if we have, like, should I be regretting this? Right? Like, I'm sorry that it ended, but like, is it a regret sorry or is it just a hey, it didn't work out sorry?
Exactly. And you think about this because in the song, I wonder like how much of it is there a longing? There is no do we get back together after this? There is no like it just is the sorry I didn't do this.
Hmm.
But I didn't say your name at my brightest moment, so maybe that's why I didn't do it,
Yeah,
I think that I forgot to say your name. And you didn't show up. I had a birthday cake and you were not there.
yeah,
So
yeah. So yeah, what a song. I think that their duet works quite well. Um, they both
mhm.
seem very sad.
Yep. And Taylor has also been like Matt Berninger got to say happy birthday to me, basically.
That's true. That's true. Um, I'm trying to see if there's anything on the Wikipedia that we missed, but let me see. It was a sing. I remember it was a single randomly on like the alternative radio.
It
It's
was
like,
a fake single.
yeah, but okay, cool,
Fake
cool, cool.
single.
A fake single, sure. Um, a lot of people did like the song. Um, and yeah, she performed it 3 times at the Eras tour. She played it in Atlanta, and then she played it
I was
with
there.
you were what?
I was there.
Incredible. And then she performed it with Sabrina as part of a mashup with White Horse. And then she performed it in a mashup with My Boy in London.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Um, do we have an emoji, Hannah?
Do we have an emoji?
Loki, I want a thinker
A
emoji.
what emoji?
There's a thinking emoji.
Yeah, sure.
There's that emoji where they put your hand up to your face and you're like thinking.
Yeah,
There could be that one.
you can do a brain because
A brain.
her brain is just working overtime.
It is.
Yeah,
As it always is. Go to bed, girl.
yeah. She can't. She's
It's
staying up till
cold
midnight.
out. Go home.
Nope, she can't do
Why are
it.
you letting the sun go down on Coney Island? Go home.
Yeah.
You're cold. You're freezing.
So yeah, so this is this is just we're getting into the meat, I guess, of the album, which is very, very exciting.
Evermore
And
hater would say, um, a fake Evermore stan. You're not even fake stan. But no, I agree. We're getting really into the weeds. We're deep in the forest
yeah,
now,
yeah,
right?
yeah. No, who
My
would
friend,
disagree with me that this is the meat of the album? Like, please.
same, same. One of my friends who doesn't even really care for Evermore that much is obsessed with Coney Island.
Mm. As they should.
So realize, um, so everyone knows this song. Wow, what a mega hit! Even
Yeah,
though it's like it wasn't, even though it was a single, I guess.
yeah.
Um,
But no, we're in the thick of it now. We have Ivy, Cowboy Like Me coming up for the next 2 weeks. That's gonna be crazy, crazy.
time to go to the grave.
Yeah. So thank you so much for listening. We know we had a couple like technical sound issues, but we appreciate your patience. We're so excited to be back next week for Ivy. So stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.